scenario. I wanted to go to time. I was really excited about it.
Oh yeah, me
but
too.
then the unfortunate thinking it was gonna cross up on that shield led to the demise on there. But we should have a Wolf and a Game & Watch on screen. Both of these characters, you know, are impressive for different reasons.
Yeah, absolutely. LemonTea versus Marcus, a tale as old as time. You know, this is a really interesting set for these two because out of their last 6 encounters, Marcus has won 5 out of 6. However, the last one that they played was the one that LemonTea won. And not only that, but it was grand finals of Fusion 172 to win the tournament. So maybe it's the time for the turnaround. What do you think?
Doesn't matter how many times you lose. If you win when it matters the most, then truly that's what it is. And starting off strong just like that, Game Watch just exploding off the right side of the stage. A lot of things may have changed in this meta, but that Wolf Bear completely demolishing the competition is a constant. Yep.
In my opinion, the sign of a good Wolf is if they have the bears on lock, and LemonTea absolutely does.
And say no local. Ain't that bear's local? It tries to go for the tomahawk, but Game Watch options, you know, you can just press up B. It covers the tomahawk, it covers hitting your shield, and even if it misses, then you're pretty much safe.
You're still safe.
There.
Just down it. Don't even worry about it. Either way, though, LemonTea continuing to space very well around those high risk, or I should say low risk, high reward options that Game & Watch is known for. Pushing this advantage just a little bit more in the corner, getting kind of scary for Marcus's second stock here.
It's not really bad. Like, taking this much damage and unable to close out the stock, and LemonTea is just kind of sitting comfortably with this ledge trap, continuing the pressure on board, including the down throw. I mean, percentages almost lapped in Marcus, and they keep him out of trouble, and LemonTea reads it and whiff punishes that forward smash.
What a great catch from LemonTea, and this is what we were talking about. All that matters is that you win when you really need to, and it seems like LemonTea has decided this is one of those times. They want that dub.
They want it now, but the turtle always got that huge amount of priority, even in those scenarios where the side B thinks it's gonna land, but instead, once again, another ledge trap. I mean, Game Watch, despite all the strengths, is a relatively light character. One of the few lightest in this game, and LemonTea with their tries to go for it all, bets it all, gets it out there with that fair. Excellent patience by LemonTea on that recovery, actually confirming to the Wolf Flash as well. Both of them not holding back on the punches and that foretell forcing off. Yeah, this is perfect, and Marcus is just struggling to make it back up there. A desperate down smash at a disadvantage, but this is looking real bad, Lentini.
LemonTea just won't let Marcus in, and those F tilts, the perfect spacing over and over and over. How often do you see someone space around Game & Watch down smash?
You know, that's the things you gotta have. And I think one of the coolest parts there, it was like a movie. Like, all of a sudden, it was like calm, like nothing was happening, and then both players just started full things like out of there. Like, Marcus goes for the bet it all 9 off there, and then LemonTea gets a excellent nair into the Wolf Flash confirm, and then just perfectly finishes off with the ledge trap. I mean, it just shows out perfectly the difference of like what you need to have in both these characters. Like, you can rule the neutral, both these characters are very good at it, but in these ledge trap situations where your disadvantages really kind of show like what kind of a player you are, and especially just speaks on who's gonna win this matchup.
Oh, I was so ready for the 9 there. I've got to say, Marcus is kind of my hero in Smash. A Game & Watch who is willing to consistently go for judgment in bracket in those high-stakes situations. That's the way to play the game. Marcus is just out here to have a good time, and you know what? It works for him.
I mean, you can take the odds, right? And what's the worst that can happen? You get a 1.
Don't tell me the odds.
Self-damage. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's really 50-50 if you think about it statistically. And just,
yeah, you either get it or you don't.
Yeah, I failed stats, but that means nothing because you either just get it or you don't. And that's 50-50. And look at that, 50-50. The down smash lands or it doesn't, and it does. So Marcus is able to get that first lead on forward LemonTea. And this is the hard part. When Game Watch is in the lead, it can get real difficult. Like, look at that nair catching out on those landings. The LemonTea, it will break themselves out.
Yeah, this is LemonTea's opportunity. We saw how good he was in the corner last time. However, this time, there you go! This is what I was talking about.
Don't tell me the odds.
It's 50-50. Do not tell Marcus the odds. He will land it every time.
You're so happy. I know you're like you're my hero, Marcus. And finally, the commentator's blessing getting that died, and that does wonders for pacing as well. The momentum of the match. Yeah, you lost the stock immediately, but as long as Marcus is able to just kind of hold on in this disadvantaged state and not take too much damage, and you have to be really careful though, because LemonTea is so consistent in coming back on these percents, but Marcus finally gets a combo started.
Yeah, you got to be so careful of those combos from Marcus. As soon as he gets that one nair, you may just take 70. It's all about how well you can get down. And in this case, oh, LemonTea going down a little too low. And that's going to be a game on the board for Marcus.
Yeah, I think that 9 just kind of dispelled the entire pacing of that match, and LemonTea was just unable to truly recover on there. Marcus, fantastic stuff. I mean,
and my man did not pass go.
It was so good. Like, game 1 was all LemonTea. Like, Marcus was struggling, and finally, the momentum just flipped on a dime.
I feel like this is one of those player matchups, and a little bit the character matchups as well, where whoever gets that first stock gets a huge advantage for the momentum of the rest of the game. Because even if their opponent is at kill percent, you can just kind of force them to come to you and nickel and dime and get those combos started, and it's so hard to come back from that.
It's real difficult. Like, both these characters are so good at holding onto a lead, and even now Marcus did a little bit like the stalling on there and takes a little percent as the punishment. But LemonTea, honestly, you know, he's gonna has to be real careful, because the risk reward, it's definitely skewed in Game Watch's favor in this matchup. Like, being able to kind of throw out these aerials and just hope that something just clips together just like that one. But at the same time, LemonTea's, you know, their attacks also some pretty heavy priority that Marcus needs to be careful in competing with. But then, yep, the eject button being used left and right. Marcus saying, yeah, well, let's talk about risk reward.
Yeah, that's the execution check right there. Are you frame tight? It doesn't matter, though, because LemonTea, with another beautifully spaced back air, getting that early advantage we were talking about.
It's a crucial one as well. Like, the whole pattern that's been so far is that whoever takes the first stock is able to just kind of win out in this game, and LemonTea just being able to kind of sit back comfortably and just throw out these moves, shark under these platforms, and really force Marcus to make an option. And I love that read, but the air dodge was just in time, and now LemonTea is holding onto center stage, trying to go for whiff punishes or trying to catch a jump of some sort, but just runs and grabs, knowing that Marcus is scared.
Yeah, absolutely. Marcus is not only scared, but stuck in the corner. That chair trying to come down from the top rope, but LemonTea one step ahead in Vince McMahon's pockets, and that back air is fiending right now. My goodness, we're just up smashing. That works too.
Look, I know you're only negative if you're scared, but like that was a bit, you're pushing it a little too much, my friend. Like, you're in the double digits of negativity, and you know, I'm a very positive person, but enough optimism can't get you anywhere.
You're a believer.
Yep, nope.
Marcus is also a believer. I would not be surprised if we see another hammer come out this game, far enough down that it might be worth going for the gamble this time.
No way. That was so smart. Was unafraid of the tomahawk setup. You're gonna eat this dog food.
Yeah, you just gotta hold that. There's nothing you can do. Oh, the chair whip. That could have been the stock right there. Marcus is starting to get that momentum back, counter to what we've seen so far in this set. Looking pretty good right now.
The 2D monster. Gotta be real careful of it. The forward tilt. Getting Marcus off that stage and throwing a lot of aerials. No 2-frame available, but remember, you got less ledge, invulnerability when you're at these higher percents, so Marcus has to kind of quickly up the pace, but LemonTea instead got caught slipping within that frame trap. Look at these neutral Bs, they're cutting off so much, and catch the jump as well, staying alive though.
Great DI from LemonTea, able to stay alive in that situation, but now Marcus completely back in this, and there you go! Marcus with the lead. What a comeback in this game number 3.
I think Marcus will go for this. Yeah, try to go for it all. I love it. It was greedy. It was really greedy, but at the same time, the reward is so high, and LemonTea calls it out there with a Wolf Flash instead. So both of them resetting back into these neutral percents, but at the same time, Marcus getting the percent lead this early is so good for momentum, and now you just kind of have to play, you know, the game where you have to play real safe and understand that Marcus has that kind of advantage with that up B. That's one of the hardest parts within this matchup, and tries to go for it all with that down smash on the spot dodge read, I guess, but LemonTea staying patient.
Absolutely. And I love the way LemonTea is just using that laser in neutral, not even trying to challenge Marcus's Game & Watch shenanigans. Just get a little bit of chip damage, reset the situation, and just get stage control out of it. And we've seen how important that stage control is throughout this game.
It's been the deciding factor, and especially these ledge traps. That could have been a potential for a down smash, but instead goes for the quick dash attack as a hit to confirm, and now both of them have to play so careful. And I think in these situations, this is where I really favor, you know, Marcus, like being able to kind of have a safe up B, but at the same time, the lethal percentages of that forward smash. That's when your brain literally tells you, don't neutral get up. This attack is going to hit us, and we are going to die. And then your thumb moves forward, and you get hit.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, like, as your thumb is moving, you're screaming in your head, no, stop, please, 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 not again.
It's from Interstellar. Oh, that's my phone. Yeah, that's Interstellar. It's just like pounding there. No.
That movie was wild.
Yeah, it's like, what, 2-3 hours?
Yeah, it's long.
You know, it's like 2 Sonic sets. It's not that long, really.
You know, it's worth it just for the music, honestly.
It is. The plot was really confusing, but then...
Oh yeah, the whole, like, black hole thing, that was... I don't know about that one, but forget about black holes. We got Marcus on the screen right now with another very threatening black object.
It's a... Huh. It's like a black hole that sucks all the fun. That's what Game Watch is. Like, it's just like, you know, you game, you know, I watch. That's just kind of how it works. Like, it's a
he does a lot of the watching, that is for sure. At least he warns you with the name. Like, you know what you're getting.
Yeah. Like, come on. Like,
Speaking of watching, watch these up airs right now from Marcus and the up smash as well to close out that stock number 1. That's that early lead, but can LemonTea do what Marcus did in the last game? Yes, they can! Great reaction with that down smash.
It was so crucial, but getting these chains of aerials, Song speeding up on their down smash, catching out that roll, real good stuff, and nice little chain of aerials with punishing using the dash attack. I love that little sequence by LemonTea. Excellent stuff in displaying at all those strings. Both of them missing their grabs, but LemonTea gets rewarded by the late reactions of Marcus, so instead both of them at relatively even percents. And I mean, at this point, you just have to be careful of a fair bear if you're Marcus.
These two are shadow boxing like their lives depend on it right now. I swear, like Rocky 6 or 7 or whatever one they're on, get these two guys in. They'll be perfect for him.
Oh, goodness. And reverse nair as well. You're talking about shadow boxing, but they're hitting each other for real at this point. Look how scary that is.
No!
Nah, it ain't your turn. It's not your turn.
You got Game & Watch.
It's not your turn.
My man didn't realize he was playing a one-player game. Great stuff to Marcus, recognizing the pressure.
Yeah. I mean, you either recognize the pressure or you were mashing. It doesn't matter. The reward was the same. You got what you needed.
It was always on purpose.
And LemonTea struck back immediately with that 2-frame, which is really crucial. Like, we talked about how both these characters can just really rip each other apart when they have that lead on forward. So now that LemonTea is able to just kind of stop the bleeding immediately, it's really up to Marcus to kind of try to make this borrowed time back. But if the trend continues and Marcus keeps taking the stocks first, then it's looking real good. But at the same time, LemonTea getting a huge lead already, but Marcus trying to fight back with the air misses.
LemonTea is just getting so much off of these advantage state, just string after string. I like the side B, but the low profile from Marcus, not even the down angled variant is going to hit you there, but still could have done the work for him, so I respect it. It's a pretty safe option, but now can he land?
Did you see that up air was pixels away from landing, and Marcus stuck on the left side of the stage. I mean, at this point, if you just play Oculus against curtains and even threatening it out on their great stuff by LemonTea. I love the bait. Both of them have baited each other to thinking that, you know, it's like a Wi-Fi where you roll behind and grab them and back throw.